We've all heard that crazy rumor, the one that says your technology is always listening to you. You'll be talking with your spouse, your friend, or even yourself, and all the while that supercomputer in your pocket is listening into your conversation about your favorite new video game or those shoes you saw at that one store that you want so badly. Minutes, hours, or even a day later, you'll be browsing the internet and see an advertisement for that exact same thing you were just talking about. Hold on. How did that website know to show you this? It seems your private conversations aren't so private anymore, as your cell phone, your laptop, even your Google Home or Amazon Alexa are collecting every piece of information about you and your interests to use later on to sell you something. The rumors are true. Your technology is listening to you. It knows your secrets. Well, sort of. Some companies have actually admitted to listening to your voice when they shouldn't be, but that's not the issue here. When you see an advertisement online that is strangely specific to something you previously thought about buying, it's not because of your conversations. It's because of cookies. Welcome to this week's Media Moment. So, cookies. Not those. Not those either. Nope. Bingo. I'm talking about internet cookies. You know, the ones you are asked to accept when you log on to almost any website. Cookies, divided into first and third-party types, are little pieces of code that come from websites and hang out inside your actual internet browser, like Google Chrome. What they do is let any new site you visit see where you've already been. Let's say you visited a clothing website recently. Then you head over to your local news site to catch up on what's happening. You may very well see a banner advertisement promoting a sale from that same clothing website. That is third-party cookies at work, making sure you didn't forget about those super cute jeans you were contemplating buying. Cookies have been around since the early days of the internet, and this has largely been how advertisers take full advantage of ad targeting. As I mentioned earlier, when you accept cookies on a site, your browser takes a little piece of that site, aka a cookie, and holds onto it so it can show you an advertisement for it somewhere else, to keep you from forgetting about it, hoping it'll have you return. Other than for ads, first-party cookies also help with things like autofill passwords or remembering payment information. So, now that we understand cookies, what in the is the point of this video? Well, Google has announced that, as of the end of 2022, third-party cookies will be completely blocked from its popular browser Chrome. Now, that may not seem like a huge deal, right? As an internet user, all this means is you won't be followed around the internet by advertisers anymore. But for those advertisers who rely on cookies for proper targeting, or even the owners of free websites who use the money from allowing ads on their site to keep them running, it's horrible. What's worse is 70% of all desktop computer owners use Chrome, which takes away access to large majorities of a brand's target market. Google isn't the first big tech company to do this either. Apple's Safari browser, which comes second to Chrome, made this change in 2017, followed by Mozilla's Firefox in 2019. So, what are marketers to do when these third-party cookies no longer help them to stalk customers? Google has promised a solution, an AI system called Federated Learning of Cohorts, or FLoC. In layman's terms, the system will take your web history and other pieces of less invasive general information, and it'll stick you into a group of other people who have similar interests. From there, advertisers can pick and choose which groups best match their target markets. Furthermore, all of this information will be stored within the Chrome browser itself and will remain there, unlike third-party cookies who can send that data all over the internet. It sounds less effective because it technically is, but it's also less invasive to users who don't want to be followed around the internet. However, according to one of Google's product leads, the system is 95% as effective at targeting ads as third-party cookies. It'll be a good while before that claim can be backed up, as we are still over a year away from launch. Could this be the end, or merely a new beginning for marketers who rely on user data to effectively reach their audience?